It's good. I got my hands on some Mayins, and I wanted to do like an actual genuine review, talking about the brand, talking about the direction, and all that fun stuff. So for some quick background for those of you that aren't familiar with me, I work at OTK Media for multiple years. I helped launch OTK Starforge Systems, Mad Mushroom, and built the foundation for Cypher PK's apparel brand, Metal Umbrella. So I have quite a bit of extensive experience within this area, and I felt it was particularly interesting to make a whole video talking about this venture and the whole situation with Pokimane's new snack company, because I always find the creator economy super interesting. Here, it's a new snack company launched by Pokimane. This is actually her second company. Before starting this snack company, she actually launched a talent management company for streamers. And on top of that, a feature that they're offering these content creators is a ventures feature. So they help creators go to market, they help them connect them with advisors, and basically create brands for them. That's a big part that RTS offers. So I don't really know, and be very curious to see the participation of RTS in her snack company and how they played a role in doing this. And I'm curious to see what other RTS/Poki ventures get launched off from this, using this snack company as like the kind of like big case study example and pitch to other creators. It launched a few weeks ago. I really wanted to, I was really itching to make a video about this, but I thought that because there was so much controversy around the pricing, the units, and all that stuff, that it was not a good time to make the video, and I really wanted to get my hands on the product before making a actual decision on my impressions of this, because a lot goes into this. This is not an easy thing to just, get up and do it. It's not the simplest things. So let's quickly talk about the brand. From someone that's been in the space for a very long time, it's really easy to see that this brand basically targets young, health-conscious individuals, kind of like want an alternative to the super heavy, sugary snack options that we have. A lot of these snacks, they have a lot of artificial flavoring and stuff that's just not really that good for you overall, but makes stuff taste good, because that's how food works in today's world. They just want to avoid these artificial chemicals and flavorings, and that's a popular market. It's huge. At a glance, it really targets shoppers who tend to shop at places like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and similar locations, with most of the branding and marketing language really being catered to Gen Z, Gen Alpha, and those wannabe hip millennials/moms. And just the whole aesthetic. I think it's actually pretty cool. I think it does, if they're looking to hit that market and target those consumers that I had just mentioned, then the brand speaks for itself. One advantage to Poki is, as a creator, she's fundamentally changed, where she's no longer a gaming streamer content creator. She is a individual lifestyle creator. What this means is she's focused around building a brand around herself, fitness, beauty, traveling, an individual human. Poki now basically plays video games as a way to unwind, de-stress, and just more of a hobby. Myna Snacks is that next stop for her. Overall, when you look at the website, it's a lot. There is a lot on this site. Let's just put it this way. And I understand that there's, a lot they have to do of convincing, education. I actually think the website is the weakest part. I think that it could be way improved to just kind of really make it easier for people to consume stuff. It was actually kind of a pain in the ass to purchase and to add to your cart. It's slow, it's clunky. One thing that I really think is fascinating about this whole website is they have this thing called the Snack Lab. So other than purchasing it, maybe this is why this website runs so poorly, but it's you can pick a cracker, a chip, and you can choose it to be sweet. I guess this is them collecting data, what possible consumers will want. And this gives you an insight of the different directions that the brand can go. And now that we talked a little bit about Myna Snacks, let's talk about the stakeholders. Why would Poki want to launch something like this? A, she's passionate about. B, there's money. C, it's something cool that she can do with her own twist. When you grow to a certain size, money isn't really an issue. You try to either invest your money into things that can earn you more money, you can invest money into projects, or you can invest money into things that bring you happiness. And if creating a whole snack brand for Poki is very fulfilling, then kudos to her. I hope that she succeeds. She's not the only one. Feastables, kind of a big brand, if you haven't heard. And according to Mr. Beast, it makes like $200 million a year. Basically, Mr. Beast has gotten to the point where he's so big that sponsors can't pay him enough to do the videos that he wants to do. So he launched Feastables, his own, you know, chocolate bar. And a big complaint to a lot of people was that Poki's product was too expensive, and like, no matter what you're gonna do, people are gonna complain about the cost of your product. As someone that's worked in marketing, branding on both sides, on the consumer facing front and on the service side, people are going to complain about price because price is the easiest thing you can target, saying that's too much. It's really funny because a while back, someone made a post about Toasty Midnight Cookies, which, if you're not familiar too much with the drama that had happened around Poki and basically this company called Toasty, which actually used the company Creation Foods, also created Poki's snack. Shocker, they used a third-party company to create the cookies, and it's not like she just made the recipe from home or anything like that, you know. They quite literally have it right here on their website, and it was confirmed too by Poki. The drama is that they got compared to that, saying it's too expensive, all that stuff. And it's funny because literally people at Costco were complaining about paying $10 for 14 ounces. So it's like, no matter what, you will never please your consumers at any price point. That's what I've learned. It's like people will complain about price and you just kind of have to move on and ignore it to a certain degree, where as long as people are buying it and it's making you money, your price is your price and it's up to you. Hey, I don't have a sponsor for today's video, but if you want to support me as an individual, you can leave a comment, like the video, watch it all the way through. That's the best way you can support me as an individual. And yeah, hope you're enjoying the video. Feastables has been generating a lot of opportunity for Mr. Beast in terms of value and making him money, which is great. So seeing other creators follow in the footsteps, create, you know, DSC brands is awesome. I love that. I think it's very unique and it challenges mainstream brands to think differently about how they're approaching their marketing to potential audiences. And these guys are stealing away shares from, you know, brands like Hershey's, Kit Kat, you name it, that have been like so sluggish. Let's quickly watch this video that Colin Samir put out about Mr. Beast, and it kind of just quickly highlights everything that we talk about. So here we go.
The genius strategy behind Mr. Beast's new snack company, Feastables. He sent a bunch of creators a box with a lock on it that didn't open until the moment he dropped his launch video. And that video has over 30 million views. But our favorite thing is that he took a page out of Willy Wonka's book. Every bar has a mystery ticket on it. You peel off the sticker and put the code into a website for a chance to win money, a Tesla, and even an opportunity to be in one of his videos. So the more bars you buy, the better your chances are of winning.
So basically, Mr. Beast had a very unique launch of his product, and it was a little bit more different than traditional brands and stuff like that, which was kind of my disappointment to Poki's. Poki's was kind of like, hey, I'm potentially launching a new product. Who wants some? And she like sourced a bunch of individuals, a bunch of people commented on it, and then she's like, really? Woo, I'm releasing cookies. And then bam, her snack brand launch. So I was a little bit underwhelmed by it. She did hype it up a little bit too much, I think. So one of the things that we actually learned when we launched Starforge was that, like, yeah, people aren't really that excited about a content creator's product. I think the best launch system for creator products is just launch it. Don't create any hype. Try not to like make it too exclusive or anything like that. Just launch the product. Say you're passionate about it, why people should get it, here are all the benefits, and just go. I think that's just the nature. Everyone's like, oh, we got to make it exciting. We got to make it impactful. There's got to be so many eyes. And it's just like, nah, just launch and it will build success over time. Trust me. I feel like that's like something that a lot of brands will eventually learn, that you could get a lot of negativity, press, all that stuff. Technically, the assumption is all press is good press to a certain degree. But hey, Poki, this whole situation, tons of eyeballs have fallen onto this brand, which is good for her. There's two co-founders at the helm. You see Darcy and Poki, which is cool. I always think that it's important for content creators when they are starting a new brand is to bring on a partner. Jimmy Donson or Mr. Beast also did that with his Feastables brand. They brought in some executive to help run the actual company, because when you're a content creator, you're so busy creating content that you don't really have time to run a company. It's very difficult. Hence why Tips was brought into OTK to run the company. You know, Poki and Darcy, she's, you know, they're listed as the founders. And then according to this article, that there is 3 partners. So obviously there's Poki, Darcy, Mayin, and then an early stage consumer investment firm called Connect Ventures. They definitely get the understanding of like where content individuals and Gen Z, Gen Millennials, all these are. Their most notable investments are in Clubhouse, RIP. I don't know how this company's doing, but I think it's doing pretty bad. OpenSea, which is popular for its NFTs. I think this is one of those companies gone from like $1 billion to like 0-ish too. Very curious to see how it is. And then a lot of NFTs, a lot of just D2C brands. So not surprised that they invested something that combines media, newness, technology, and D2C in the category. So yeah, super interesting to see how it comes. A lot of media opportunities. So they definitely believe in the vision. I think this is pretty cool. MoonPay, also big sponsor of FaZe Clan at one point. So yeah, very interesting portfolio that they backed. Let's take a look at Darcy. Darcy's background, which was really impressive. Hey, Darcy, if you're watching this video, can you accept my invite on LinkedIn? That'd be pretty cool. I'd love to chat and stuff like that. So she's been working on Mayans for around 11 months, probably a little bit longer. Normally that happens. Her full-time job is actually the chief executive officer at Plantera Foods. So Plantera Foods try to make sustainable plant-based products. And then she also sits on the board of Bias, which is kind of like a liquid IV. On top of that, she comes with a pretty extensive background, specifically in sales and marketing. But yeah, the biggest part that I really wanted to talk about after this is kind of the difference between private label brands versus white label brands. And then the difference between the two of them is that private label brands are for products that might not be like available anywhere else, right? Traditionally, white labeled brands are the same as its retail clients. You're about to be shocked, and this is crazy, but the way that Trader Joe's, Target, Walmart, all these other big companies, Costco with Kirkland signatures, these companies, they make money because people are buying their products that are next to the products that you see regularly marketed. So for example, Walmart has great value, equity, market side, freshness guaranteed. Target has Up and Up, Archer Farms, and then Costco has Costco signatures. So it's like these brands are basically white labeling other products and selling them, and then, you know, usually discounting them because they make all the money and they're in your store. So when someone buys an Up and Up paper towels, Target is making more money off that than if someone bought Bounty. Bounty invests a portion of their profits into marketing in order to get people to buy it, product innovation, and all that stuff. So this is where it's like it gets really like messy and sticky, and it's just like let's not worry about those conglomerates overall. So I think the interesting part now is like what's next after Myna cookies, because obviously like they launched, they're delicious. Packaging experience was very interesting as well too. It came in this really nice box. A lot of product energy has gone into this. So this product, there was a lot of care. Packaging 7.5 out of 10. The website 6.5 out of 10. Trying to do too much. Keep it simple, stupid, and I think it'd be much better. The product itself, for the macros and everything like that, it is really high in saturated fats. Tastes pretty good. Does kind of dehydrate your mouth a little bit, but I like it. That could be a great alternative choice. And then just the experience overall from purchasing to receiving the package, I'd give it a solid 8.5. Like, it was very easy to order, especially with Shop Pay. And then on top of that, customer service was really nice. I had to switch my address, which was kind of a pain in the ass, but they responded really quickly. And finally, after that, just the actual package itself and eating them, like, it's a no-brainer. 8.5 out of 10. I really think they have something with this that once the price comes down, it's introduced to the mass market, this could be a genuinely good product that I can see myself, like, see this in a Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, a little bit more expensive kind of retail store. So congrats to Darcy and Poki and team. You guys did a very well put together product. So let's talk about Myna Snacks and like its roadmap. Where is it going to go from here? Obviously, it's received some initial capital from Poki, Darcy, and Connect Ventures, right? They've said this is our first product. There's more to come over the next few months. I'm very curious to see how that layers in. more of the traditional marketing routes outside of this launch marketing campaign for Mayin, like Instagram ads, paid billboards, product placement, how that all functions in. So that's probably their next roadmap, is kind of expanding, like, hey, how can you purchase Mayins outside of just online? So like expanding into retailers, traditional brick and mortar stores. Given Darcy's background, definitely have those connections. Same thing with Connect Ventures, as well as they're definitely looking to use Pokimane's likeness for just ads and everything, and they'll probably do a lot of collaborations, sponsorships. I really hope they leverage all of RTS's. This is where like you start seeing the network effect of the snack, is like, how can it work within Poki's ecosystem outside? So it's like RTS, they have Evo. I mean, they should 1000% next Evo have a booth for people to taste these things, help convert people that maybe previously had a negative reception of this, or like, hey, this is pretty tasty, you know. Have collaborations with some of the RTS clients, whether it's like Toast, Box, Choco Bars. Choco Bars is like a no-brainer, literally her name. Same thing with Toast and Box. Very like snack friendly names now that I'm thinking about it, like cinnamon toast flavored like snack bites or something like that. I think that'd be so ingenious. So leveraging all those things, expanding products, creating consumer mass, getting into retail store, getting into like 7-Elevens, expanding the range of products, attain mass market, you know, become a hit brand. That's all your goals. Increase sales. And then here's where it's like, what does Poki want this to be for her? Does she want it to become like a Skims, where it's like she owns it, it turns into just a easy money funnel for her where she can reinvest that money into other projects, or get acquired by like a PepsiCo? It's not uncommon for these brands to then acquire something like this because it's doing well, and it's easier for them to purchase something like this rather than compete with it and start the whole process itself. It's got the momentum, everything like that, create $1 billion brand. So is she going to go down the Kim Kardashian business route, or is she going to just take the upfront cash and leave? Now, it's not literally upfront cash. There's some caveats. Usually there's some golden handcuffs. For example, T-Mobile bought the carrier Mint Mobile. Ryan Reynolds actually used his ecosystem as a creator, influencer, personality to then prop Mint Mobile up. T-Mobile, to get the value out of it, he's like has to stay on for 10 years to do that. So even if Mayins gets acquired by a big company, Poki will still have to do her regular duties to promote the brand for many years to come. So maybe she'll acquire more brands, build out something like Sky Partners. Kim Kardashian recently just bought popular truffle sauce brand. So who knows where something like this can go? I'm excited to see what Myna Snacks does next, how they continue to push the boundaries of creator and influencer marketing, and I'm excited for the future of what is to come.